Today in Luther's Kitchen, we are making Napoleons. Begin by preheating your oven to 400 degrees. Then with your pre-made puff pastry, begin to roll out the folds. Once rolled out, begin cutting your puff pastry into fourths. Place your puff pastry squares onto a baking sheet with lined parchment paper and begin to poke holes. Once you're finished poking holes, place another piece of parchment paper, a piece of aluminum foil, and a baking sheet on top of your puff pastry squares. Then bake for 15 minutes. For the custard, begin by putting a saucepan under medium heat. To the saucepan, add in your sugar and 2 cups of milk. Bring that mixture to a simmer over medium heat and continuously stir to prevent scalding. In a separate bowl, whisk together the egg yolks, egg, cornstarch, and 1/3 cup sugar. Make sure there are no lumps. Remove the milk from the heat and slowly add it to your new mixture. Continuously stir while adding your milk mixture because you don't want to cook your eggs. Once done adding the milk into that new mixture, pour it back into the saucepan. Continuously stir while waiting for the mixture to thicken. Once thickened, take it off heat. Add in your butter and vanilla extract. Now for the icing, begin by sifting 2 cups of powdered sugar. Now bring 2 tablespoons of milk to a super hot temperature. Add that to your powdered sugar and whisk till smooth. For your chocolate sauce, you'll want to put a medium pot under medium heat. You'll then want to add your sugar and water and wait for the sugar to dissolve. Once the sugar is dissolved, you'll want to let it simmer under medium heat for a few minutes. You'll then want to add your cocoa powder and stir well to ensure there's no lumps. Then add in your vanilla extract. Once the mixture is slightly thick, remove from heat and put into a separate bowl. You can whisk to ensure there are no lumps. Then cover this mixture and place it into the fridge to let it chill for a few hours. Now you can begin assembling. You'll want to begin by taking a cutting board or a flat surface and pressing it down on the puff pastry to flatten it. Then you'll want to cut the puff pastry in half to ensure the layers will be thin. Once you have done that, you'll want to cut your puff pastry vertically or longways. You can use 1 puff pastry as a measurement to make all the puff pastry pieces equal. Now you can continue this process with your other puff pastries. Once you have cut all your pieces, you can begin to pipe the custard. You can pipe the custard in a zigzag motion, just make sure that you have a full layer. You will then layer another puff pastry and repeat this process 3 to 4 times. Once finishing the layers, you can now put on your icing. You'll want an even layer, making sure that the icing doesn't spill over the sides. You'll then want to put your chocolate syrup in a piping bag. You can then start piping 4 lines horizontally. Once piped, you can take a toothpick and go against the horizontal lines vertically, making a pretty design. You can also get creative and make any design you want. Now you have Napoleons. For this recipe and more, visit myclasscancook.com.